Today, I want to show you 2 early game jungle paths that can set you ahead really easily. Let's get into it. Also, as a side note, for the ease of getting this video out there, I'm just going to use bot matches to show you what I'm talking about, so just envision it's a real game. For the first one, you're going to need a strong level 1 bot lane. Champs like Kai'Sa and Nautilus are good, and Braum is absolutely amazing for this. This strategy is typically used when you, as a jungler, want to play around a specific side of the map, which is usually bot lane. This is called splitting the map, when you and your bot lane late invade on their bot side with stronger level 1 and force the enemy jungler toward his top side. You clear all of their bot side camps, and instead of racing back to your top side to protect your own camps, you let the enemy jungler have it. Now, as long as you keep the same path, you have the bot side to yourself while he has to play top side. Ideally, this works best when you have strong early prio bot lane and a top laner that is okay being weak-sided like most tanks. So pretty much, this is just a basic late invade, but you use their bot side jungle as your top side and only clear the bot side camps on the map. This makes sure you have total freedom to play around your bot lane and get them ahead, while the enemy jungler has to play toward ideally a pretty unimpactful tank matchup. Make sure though that you have the stronger level 1 to be able to force the enemy team off of their buff. Pathing strategy number 2 is much simpler, but it's very efficient. At first glance, it may seem bad because you're retracing your steps a lot, but trust me, you'll end up with a pretty nice lead most games. This is actually a path that Blaber on Cloud9 does in a lot of his pro games. So you're going to want to start Raptors, no matter the side you're on. Ideally, you have some sort of AoE ability to clear these pretty quick. After Raptors, you run over to your blue side and do blue Gromp into Wolves, which lets you reverse back to red side most efficiently. Then, you do your red and Krugs to set up for the Scuttle Crab. The point where the advantage comes in is that since you started Raptors, they will be your first camp back up. The camp has a 2-minute respawn time, which means if you kill them first around 1:38, they will be back up at 3:38, just in time after finishing Scuttle Crab. Getting this second Raptor respawn before your first base can often push you into a better item breakpoint. A typical full clear gets you around 900 gold, but since desired early breakpoints are around 1100 gold with Iron Spike Whip and Lost Chapter for AP junglers, the second Raptor respawn will essentially get you that breakpoint, which is a small combat advantage over the enemy jungler, assuming they did a typical full clear. Last thing about this clear is that since you went to your blue side right after your Raptors, you can head straight there after you base to grab Gromp and Wolves. The retracing steps early may seem odd and something you usually don't want to do as a jungler, but this clear is very efficient and can get you some nice leads early, especially as more farming based junglers. Thanks for watching, see you next time.